You may have heard of the Green New Deal. It sounds similar to the New Deal of the Great Depression. There is some key differences. One, of course, being its focus is dealing with climate change. This is where the green comes in. Many of the supporters of this made claims of a 100% renewable economy. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is the most well-known support of this. Well as Bernie Sanders. The 100% renewable goal was later walked back by the claim, as we know this is not realistic. Another unrealistic theme among the Green New Deal is how it will be financed. They claim we can just magically create money to finance it. This is also known as modern money theory, or MMT. They claim that taxes don't fund spending and the government can fund any project. As if it was that easy to solve the world's problem, just be simply created the money to pay for it. In the real world there are limits. Limits on what solar, wind and other renewables can do in terms of energy. A renewable infrastructure would require finite resources to maintain them. A wind turbine or solar panels has a shelf-life and will need to be replaced, as well as maintenance. Batteries have a limit on how many charges cycles. You can't print money to make the resources needed. We live in a world of finite resources that need to produce economically. The New Deal was a government program to build the American infrastructure, such as roads and bridges. Part of the idea behind it was to create jobs and increase economic growth. But the problem with the Green New Deal is that the idea of creating growth is that growth is not a positive for the climate. The government cannot just magically come up with money to solve it. But we can make choices in private investment as well as paying the, as Bill Gates calls it, the green premium. What he means is that clean energy would cost more. Another example would be organic foods. They cost more because it's the fossil fuels that make non-organic foods cheaper. If we used biofuels in transportation, it would cost more, but are people willing to pay the green premium? How much more are you willing to pay for your current lifestyle?